Today's lecture is going over apparel product categories. This is chapter 4 in your text, starting on page 24. Apparel product or merchandise categories are used to classify products of similar function, use, and style. Some products cross men's, women's, and children's categories, where others are specific to one gender, such as men's furnishings, or age group in conjunction with height and weight, such as infant apparel. One thing that's also important to remember is that just because apparel products are categorized in a certain way doesn't necessarily mean that every store will merchandise them based on the categories that we're going to go over. When we're talking about apparel merchandise and items that are for sale at retail, most items are sold as separates, but there are also multi-piece styles, and we'll go over which categories are more separates or more multi-piece. So you have your separates, coordinated separates, and then your multi-piece styles. Your coordinated or separates are items that are priced and sold individually. They're not designed to coordinate with other pieces in the same line, although they might go together. Coordinated separates are items that are designed to coordinate with each other and give the customer the opportunity to mix and match items within the line. Coordinated separates are also priced individually. And then multi-piece styles are ensembles that are made up of two or more pieces, but they are all priced together. Okay, the apparel categories. Infant, also called infant wear or infants. Toddler, and these are in progression of age. Children's sleepwear and underwear. Apparel accessories. Activewear, career apparel, dresses, formal wear, men's furnishings, lingerie, outerwear, sportswear, and uniforms. I guess after children's sleepwear and underwear, all of this apparel, accessories, activewear, all of this down is technically women's and men's. There can be categories for each of these, or sometimes they can be grouped together. Infant wear or infants. This is apparel created specifically for the needs of infants, and we're going to go over sizes in more detail on Wednesday. But some of the infant sizes are preemie, which is short for premature, newborn, 0 to 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, and then 18 to 24. Some infant apparel is also numeric. I mean alpha sized. This is numeric sizing. This is numbers. And when we say alpha sizing, that's the letters like small, medium, large, extra large. Apparel items for infants will include booties and mittens, caps and hats, diaper covers, coveralls. You can get coveralls with and without little feet. There's formal wear for infants that includes tuxedos, christening items, other formal items, onesies, pants and shorts, and skirts and skorts. Some other infant items are layettes, and they are, if you look over here, these are like crocheted layettes. They can come in caps, gowns, onesies, shirts, pants, or sweaters, and it's basically just like a knitted or crocheted covering, and layette is just a fancy word for it. Sleepers, snowsuits and outerwear, socks, tights, swimwear, tops and shirts, undershirts, and vests. Infant apparel is typically sold as multi-piece styles. You usually get a lot of infant items together. So you'll get like a diaper cover and I don't know, a cute shirt or something or vest, and those are intended to go together. Some are sold as separates, like if you were going to get this snowsuit sort of blanket covering, that would probably be sold as a separate. Toddler, the next category. This is apparel created and specifically designed to meet the needs of children who are walking but are still wearing diapers. Toddler sizes are 2T, 3T, and 4T. And similar to infant apparel, correspond to a child's age, height, and weight. Apparel items include bodysuits, coats and jackets, diaper covers, formal wear, suits, tuxedos, christening, etc. Toddlers also have hats and mittens, jumpers, leggings, pajamas, loungewear, pants and shorts, robes and cover-ups, rompers and overalls, and sleepwear. A lot of toddlers' items are also sold as multi-piece styles, but there are some that are separates. Children's wear and underwear, or children's sleepwear and underwear. Boys and girls' undergarments, sleepwear, and loungewear are usually categorized together. So that's bathrobes, briefs, and boxer shorts, pajamas, nightshirts, nightgowns, panties, and thermal underwear. Children's sleepwear comes in numeric sizing, which is small, medium, large, double extra large, etc. And one main reason that like manufacturers at least will categorize their children's sleepwear and underwear together is because there are certain rules about flammability for children's sleepwear. So it's easier for them to keep it all together. Apparel accessories, the next category. When someone talks about accessories, they usually mean women and children. But gender barriers are being broken all the time. So a lot of men are exploring women's and even like teenager style accessories to add aesthetic appeal. These includes belts, suspenders, caps, hats, military style, gloves and mittens, hosiery, stockings, tights, thigh highs, pantyhose, and socks. Typically, numeric sizing is used in accessories. Unisex sizing will be used. And there's the one size fits all or one size fits most that's sometimes used for hats and gloves. But belts will typically use numeric sizing also, like whatever your waist size is. Activewear is apparel items specifically designed to meet the needs of men, women, and children while doing exercise. Although several people choose to wear activewear with no intention of exercising. So just recently in the last 10, 15 years, wearing activewear as casual lounge, everyday clothing has gained a lot of popularity. So you'll see people wearing activewear who have no intention to exercise. Items that are in this category are bathing suits, caps and hats, jackets and hoodies, jogging suits, leggings and skirts, pants and shorts. And I know a lot of categories have caps and hats, but they're very specific to that category. So like activewear hat, like right here, is very different than like a fedora or something like that. Career apparel, men's and women's business attire, which is typically tailored. So it's suits that include jackets, trousers, or a skirt. A career apparel is typically fitted and tailored shirts, vests, not vets. Sorry about that. Women's blouses and dresses, and career apparel is sold as a multi-piece style. Mostly if you buy a suit like this men's suit up here, you would buy the matching slacks and the vest and the jacket. And same thing with her outfit down here. You would buy the jacket and the matching skirt, so the dye lot would be all the same and everything would match. But then there are also separates that you can buy where you can mix and match. Dresses. When someone's talking about a dress, it is a one-piece style with a skirted lower portion that's designed for women and girls. But like I was saying earlier, gender barriers are constantly being crossed, and men are consistently challenging the cultural norms and starting to wear dresses and skirts more often. Formal wear is apparel designed for special and ceremonial occasions. So when someone says, "Oh, I need something for a formal event," it means something you either like a wedding dress or something you would wear to a wedding, a cocktail dress, an evening gown, an evening suit, holiday apparel, a prom gown, or a tuxedo. And some stores have like a formal wear section, but it might not be titled formal wear. They may have another name for it, like evening wear. Um, Men's furnishings. This is some clothing and accessory items designed for men that will include bathrobes, belts, boxer shorts, briefs, cufflinks, jewelry, gloves, pajamas, nightshirts, scarves, socks, ties, pocket squares, handkerchiefs, and hats. One thing that's really interesting about men's furnishing is that men's jewelry has been significantly gaining in popularity over the last 5 to 10 years. Men have been really experimenting with unique cufflinks, bracelets, earrings, tie clips. So men's jewelry is gaining a lot of popularity. Lingerie, women's undergarments, shapewear, foundation garments, and nightwear are usually all categorized together in the same area. Some types of lingerie are baby doll, chemise, camisoles, and tap pants. If you don't know what they are, here's a Here's a picture right here of tap pants. They're like small shorts that are baggy. They look like underwear, but they're baggy, and they usually have some type of lace trim or some type of detail, but they're in the shape of underwear and shorts made out of like silky underwear. And you can also have tap pants that's in a nightie, so it's like a romper for bed. Bathrobes or bath wrap, bras, bustiers, body shapers, pajamas, underwear, panties, slips and liners, and thermal undershirts will all typically be sold in the lingerie. Outerwear. And again, not every store puts outerwear together. They might break it up by gender or age, but some stores have outerwear for men, women, and children all together. And this is pieces that are designed to be worn over an outfit to provide coverage or warmth. Some categories within outerwear are jackets that include down jackets, pullover, and ski items. Coats, there can be a lot of dressy coats, barn style coats, which is like this one right here, rain slickers or trench coat. And then you can also have ponchos, parkas, and anoraks, which is like this North Face one is a typical type of anorak outerwear. Sportswear. Sportswear is apparel that can range from casual to dressy and from basic to trendy. And they're designed to meet the needs of all different, ages, men, women, and children. It includes jackets, blazers, and sport coats, pants, trousers, slacks, jeans, pullovers, woven and knitted shirts, shirts and shorts, sweaters, and tailored or casual shorts. Sportswear is a really general category there's just so much room to work when you say sportswear. You can mean casual seersucker shorts with a knit polo, or you can mean trousers with a woven button up, and those are both technically sportswear. Okay, uniforms, also a category that you see in more budget retailers like Kmart or Sears. And uniforms are designed to provide a standardized appearance, and it's worn for a variety of professions, recreational activities, and sports. And then obviously school attire where uniformity is required. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is take a look at a couple stores in Nordstrom's and how they do their merchandising. So we just went over all the categories, but Nordstrom has a really unique way of categorizing their merchandise. They have two different shops that I want you to look at. The TBD shop. So who is the target market and what is the apparel product or merchandise category for that merchandising section? And then I also want you to look at the Savvy shop. So who's the target market and what is the apparel product or merchandise category for Savvy? And also take a look at Macy's and see how they categorize their products. And we will talk a little bit more about this in class on Monday.